Matthew chapter number 5, verses number 29 and 30. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. Over here in the Complete Jewish Bible, it echoes the same. One of the major differences is talking about Gehenna, or the valley of Gehenna, instead of hell. And the valley of Gehenna was an actual valley outside of Jerusalem that stayed on fire, that they used it as a garbage dump. And it was a living reminder of the flames of hell, how they would devour. And so the Complete Jewish Bible is talking about this valley. But let's dive into this. Now, when we look at this verse, these two verses here, Christ started out and he made a shift. And he was talking about our relationship one to another. Christ, in verse number 21, started talking about thou should not kill in the Old Testament, but he dealt with the root matter, which is the anger inside of a person. Then he went on, he was saying basically don't even call people out of their names, because that's subtly is building up to that same point. Then he went on to say, if you have even a disagreement with a person and it's at the altar offering your gifts, stop. Go get that straight, then offer your gift. You see how Christ is steady dealing with relationships. And he was saying, if you have an adversary that takes you to court or sues you, agree with them quickly. Once again, get the relationship straight. Then our preceding verses was talking about adultery. How if a person looks on a woman or man in today's time the wrong way, lustfully, sensually, continually, then that's the root of adultery. Once again, our relationships to each other. But in verse number 29 and verse number 30, it centers on our relationships with ourselves. If we have a situation where something is bothering us, externally or even to the point of internally, and it's hampering your faith, get rid of it. Christ went so far to even say nothing is off limits, not even your own eye. And the other verse talks about not even your own hand. Why? Because making it to heaven, not going to the valley of Gehenna, not going to the flames of hell, is far more important than some external or internal cause that's dealing with your faith that may be causing you to sin and not make it in to heaven, which is our ultimate goal, our ultimate mission. So that is what Christ is saying here. It seems kind of radical, doesn't it? To take your own eye and pluck it out. It seems like none of us would ever do that. But this is the extent that Yeshua or Christ is saying making it to heaven is far, far more important. Why is that? Because we will receive a new body, the Apostle Paul tells us. So anything lost down here will be better in the next life. God, we bless you and give you the glory and give you the praise. Thank God. Amen.